Hey, Shalom, Israel. This the ISUPK coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group, period. You understand that? This is ISUPK. I'm Officer Kanaya, sitting in for, the captain until he arrives. About to bring some important facts out. The fact is, you know what I mean, pay your Passover fees when you get it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get it, you don't want to be trying to pay at the front door. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be spending a little extra cash here and there that you don't need to spend. You know what I'm saying? You want to pay your Passover fees, get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Get that confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Also, have your travel arrangements in order and intact. You know what I'm saying? It's getting closer and closer to the deadline. You want to do it as fast as you can because it's going to be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? I guess, well, maybe it ain't going to be cheaper now that we so close, now that we almost a month away. You know what I'm saying? Get your rental situations in order. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to be one to come get you back and forth. We will do it, but everybody ain't going to be one to stop what they doing to come pick you up from somewhere far from where the activities are taking place. You know what I'm saying? So get that under control as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Pay them Passover fees. That way, you know, why the reason we ask you to pay the Passover fees early is because that's going to help. That's going to help secure the locations, secure the festivities, you know what I'm saying, and secure the things that we want to participate in or, you know, be a part of during the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Of course, brothers and sisters are going to be hitting the town, you know what I'm saying? Save up some extra money for that. Yeah, and if you do need a babysitter, I'm pretty sure one of the sisters at the Passover going I guess rent out an extra room just for a babysitting room. You know how they did last year in North Carolina. Pretty sure that's going to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is going to be able to, you know, participate in the festivities because we have this is why we asked to have your Passover fees paid up early so we can secure that the extra, you know, extra things for people to be able to enjoy and attend. You know what I'm saying? We don't want anybody jammed up because they ain't got a babysitter. We don't want anybody, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, right? Today, you know, as y'all know, if y'all tuned in yesterday, I taught class yesterday, but today I've just been seeing a lot of negativity as always, you know, nothing but negativity on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to realize that they just doing this. It's called rage bait. You know, they post a certain thing knowing that it's so controversial or so out of line or so out of pocket or so outrageous that they know that people is going to comment on this. You know what I'm saying? They know people's going to have a problem with whatever they post. That's what the new thing is. You know what I'm saying? Have a rage post. Rage post meaning when they see this post, they automatically is going to feel some kind of way about it and get the comments. It's all about getting into the comments. It's all about getting into the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And it's mostly women doing this. Like the newest post that's up is I guess, well, it's not new. It happened before. You know what I'm saying? But in a different way. You know, the first time it happened, it was about a man sending a woman $30 for lunch. Now, that's even much for me. Like, I don't even need that much for lunch. Because we know as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, once we eat a full meal, we don't want to do nothing. we get the itis, right? So I don't know how much food you were trying to look for to buy, like with $50+ You really only need $15 to $20 for lunch at work if you're not making a cold lunch at home yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're really not supposed to get so full at work because you ain't at the slave. Because you ain't gonna want to slave after that. You're gonna want to be going to sit down somewhere you know what I'm saying, and be lazy because you ate so much. So that's the post that's going on around now on World Star. A woman was talking about how 5 for 5 at Wendy's is more than absolutely. It's more than enough. And how Shamar al Thaba Shimmy Shot says it's more than enough. I don't know where these women get. And obviously not the women in the UPK, but the women that's outrageously in the world. I don't know where they get this $30 to $20, $20 to $30 is not enough for lunch. Like lunch is, you're not supposed to even get that full because you gonna get the itis. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a triggering post that's out there, and it's more of them like that. And I'm starting to realize that it's just rage posts. They just want you to get in those comments. They want it to be, you know what I'm saying, viral or whatever. You ready?
Yeah.
Slack.
All right, clap it up for Precinct Officer 500. Good night. All right, I'm Precinct Officer 5000. But let's go ahead and get started. So what you was talking about?
Just the rage post that's being posted all around.
The
You
rage
know
post.
what I'm saying? It's really geared to get the people in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It's really not real because we obviously know when we slave and we don't want to get too full.
Yeah.
$10 to $15 to $20 is like more than enough.
Yeah.
But women online complaining that $30 ain't enough for lunch. So that's what I was really talking about.
Oh yeah, man, that was the dumbest stuff. When I seen that was the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. It seems like we talk about like with everything that's going on with America, not only America but all across the earth. You got wars going on. You got famine. You got all these diseases. You got plagues. You know what I'm saying? You got all these illnesses. You got everything. With everything's going on, why the hell is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Women, $30 not being enough to go get lunch. Last time I checked, $30 was more than enough. You know what I'm saying? $30 could buy you a dinner for two at Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? But what it is now, it's greed. We're living in a time of greed right now. You understand? All these rich people are becoming richer because they oppress the poor. You understand? Let's give me that scripture where it says the poor is slave to the lender. Let's get that. It's Proverbs 22:7. Let's get that. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. All right. The sister said, Princess Nazam, she said $30 is dinner for a week. If you do leftovers in this, man, like, you know, $30 can really stretch, you know. But I understand the times that we're living in right now. We're living in the real expensive times. $30 10 years ago, you know, ain't going to get you as far as, you know, back then as it is today. You know what I'm saying? With everything being expensive and prices are skyrocketing and stuff like that, but still, $30 for dinner, that it. Man, I'm gonna tell you what my mom used to do. She used to make a big pan of spaghetti, it's like a big bucket of spaghetti, and we're eating on that for the week. I hate spaghetti to this day because my mom, we ate spaghetti so much. I'm tired. I don't even want to eat it no more. My mom would cook a big pot of spaghetti. We get out of school, we eat that. If we're hungry, we eat that. She ain't cooking nothing else until that is gone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, you got the scripture? Let's go ahead and get it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor.
You hear what the scripture is saying? The rich ruleth over the poor. That's the time we're living in today. We got all these billionaires and millionaires and these wealthy individuals, especially amongst blacks and Hispanic people, They got all this wealth, and what they're doing is they're trying to accumulate wealth. They're trying to, look out for their own instead of spreading the wealth and helping out your brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Help the ones that's poor. That's why you're rich. The Lord don't make you rich so you can accumulate it and hoard it for your own damn self with your stingy ass. You're a stingy bastard. You know what I'm saying? You got millions of dollars in your bank account, $50 million in your bank account, and then, you think it'll hurt to put $1 million towards charity. Put $1 million towards building up the Black and Hispanic community. You understand? Like, that's super greed. You understand? And let's also get a rich man. Look, let's hold that, but remind me. Let's get the next scripture going to be the camel go through an eye of a needle. Let's get that next. All right. So or you can just remind me. So yeah, the rich ruleth over the poor. We got a bunch of stingy bastards, you understand, amongst our own people. You understand? Instead of changing our situations within a month, you can spend $5 million in the Black and Hispanic community, or even that. Put $5 million in Commander General Hunter's hand, and you'll watch the community change overnight. You'll watch Commander General Hunter build schools and, build infrastructure that's going to support and help Blacks and Hispanics. Just like Rosewood, just like Tulsa, Oklahoma. You understand? Just like we did in the past. But the only difference is that the Lord is going to be with us. We can't expect to take $5 million and build up infrastructure in the Black community and you're still smoking weed. You understand? All you're going to do is the oppressor is going to bomb whatever you're going to be doing all over again, because the Lord is not with us. You can't expect $5 million to get poured into the community, and we're still committing abortions to the tune of about 400,000 a year. You understand? We're selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? We're unaliving. I mean, come on, we unaliving each other. We can't expect the community to change when we haven't fixed those issues yet. And guess what? In order for us to prosper, we're going to have to fix those issues amongst us. We're going to have to fix the disconnect that we have with our Latino brothers. You know what I'm saying? Our Dominican brothers, our Cuban brothers, our Haitian brothers, our Jamaican brothers, our Mexican brothers. You understand? Go ahead.
If I could too, we so blinded by like material things as well that we can't even save the money. As soon as we get the money, we go out and spend it on stuff that we don't really need or stuff that's not really going to help any situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just selfishness too.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a lot of our downfall, is because of our greed, our selfishness. You can't be rich and be selfish at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't make you to be rich to look down at your other brothers and sisters and just walk over them. You know what I'm saying? And just walk. In fact, if I pull up a tank of water real fast, and just walk over them. You understand? So there's none in there. What we having there?
Lemonade, pink lemonade, 7-Up.
Let me get a 7-Up if I could. Water. All right, so yeah, but like the brother was saying, was so heavy. It's greed. We're living in a time of selfishness. We're living in a time of greed, and why? Because we look up to the oppressor in everything. The white man is greedy, even against their own people. You understand? That's why you see a lot of white people that's living in trailer parks. A lot of white people that's living in the ghettos with us. You understand? Like, the white man is the oppressor is greedy amongst their own. And what they do is they taught you how to be greedy and hate your own people too as well. You know what I'm saying? But in the truth, you can't be like that. In the truth, you got to serve. You got to learn to let go of that selfishness, let go of that greed. You understand? You got to let go of feeling like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Let go of the feeling of you looking down on your own people, man. When you come inside the truth, we all about uplifting our brothers and our sisters. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You can't serve two masters. You understand? That's what the scriptures say. You can't serve two masters. A lot of people they pick money as their God. That's the problem. They pick money as their God. All right? Keep going to that scripture.
And the borrower is servant to the lender.
Let me guess. Who's the borrower? Go ahead. You onto it. The poor. The poor is the borrower. Most times we going, man, why do you think there's so many check cashing places in the black community? The payday loans. They got a bunch of title loans in the black community, a bunch of payday loans in the black community. You got a bunch of all these places that do loans. Why? To keep you in debt. Just like we read in the scripture, the rich ruleth over the poor. You know, you got none but a bunch of rich people that's setting up these payday loans in your neighborhoods, that's setting up these title loans in your neighborhoods to continue to drain you of your resources. Right. You understand? They want to put you into so much debt. They want to put you, if you could, block him right there. The Temp Abdul. Yeah. Block him, please. Ban him, yeah. If you could. The water. You understand? It's so much. All these title loans, all these payday loans, it's to keep you in debt. It's to keep you poor. You understand? They don't want you to dig, they don't want you to dig a hole, out of your debt. Why do you think in our school system, you don't never get taught about credit? You don't never get taught about checks and balances and keeping up your books. You don't never get taught about stocks and, all these things, man, that can help you accumulate wealth. You ain't taught that in the public school system. You ain't taught that in the hood. Why? Because the borrower is servant to the lender. Someone has to be rich. The thing about this society is they got to be rich and they got to be poor. And the rich eats the poor. So in order for a rich person to stay rich, they have to eat the poor. They have to eat the poor class, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone has to clean toilets. Someone has to be the janitor. Someone has to work these little menial jobs so rich people don't have to. So rich people can live in their heaven. You understand? Like, once a rich person become rich, they don't never want to go broke. So what they want to do, they want to do everything in their power to stay on top. Even if they got to look at their own people and devour their own people. You understand? Drop that. Let's get the next one. It's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle. Let's get that.
Matthew 19.
Yeah, it's in Matthew 19, verse 24.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I say unto you.
Oh, wait. Start at verse. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and read the story. Let's read this little quick story real fast. Let's start at verse 16. We're going to just go over this little story about the rich man. Keep going.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 16.
Okay.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Someone came to Yahushua and just asked him, good master, what good thing shall I do to have eternal life? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one. That is God.
This is out of Yahushua's own words. He said there's only one that's good, and that's the Most High. Keep going.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
All right, simple. Keep the commandments. That's what he's telling this man. Go ahead.
Verse 18. He said unto him, which Jesus said, Thou shalt do no murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Right.
Verse 19.
So he's telling them the things, you know, what in order he's telling them the things in order to enter into eternal life. So like I'm over here getting tongue tied. But yeah, so Yahweh Shah is breaking it down to him, the things that he should be doing. Keep going.
Come. Verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
All right, keep going.
And thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
All right, keep going.
Verse 20. The young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet?
The young man telling Yahweh Shah, man, look, I did all these things. You know, what else do I have to do? Well, you know, what else have I didn't do? Keep going.
Verse 21. Yahweh Shah said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell thou hast. Go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor.
Now hold on real fast. Now this flies over a lot of rich people's head. They thinking that they can go give to the church. They can go give a couple $1 million to Joel Osteen, and we swear, Joel Osteen is going to pocket them millions, and he's not going to do anything for the community. You understand? You want to give it to who else? Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar is going to probably put that on down payment on another jet. You understand? You got TD Jakes. You understand? I mean, he already talking about being swallowed up. You understand? So, yeah, you can't give your donations and whatnot to these religious leaders because all they're going to do is just pocket the money. The poor is never going to see it. You understand? You got to understand, man. These pastors are rich. You understand? Being a pastor of a Christian church, guess what? That's $1 billion industry. That's $1 billion industry. Go ahead.
What's so sad is these pastors and these churches that are rich, they don't never want to give to the poor. They don't never want to go to the needy. They don't never want to help you with anything. You can be struggling with the bill or something, and they don't even have it, but they got their hand out for them tithes and offerings.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Imagine you going to the church for 20 years. You understand, and you've been paying your tithes faithfully. You've been paying your 10% faithfully every week or every 2 weeks, every year. You understand, and then you fall on hard times, and you got a light bill that's due. You got about $150 light bill that's due. You understand? You go to the church, you know what I'm saying? In your mind, you're expecting like, man, I know I'm going to get some help. I've been giving my tithes to this church for 20 years. You go up to the pastor and ask for some help. He's going to look at you like, man, look, we're going to pray. We're going to pray that your bill get magically paid somehow. You understand? Even though he got millions of dollars in the coffers in his bank account, he's going to look at you and be like, you know what, let's pray. You know what that do to somebody? That destroys somebody's faith. That destroys somebody's spirit. And that's what these pastors do. These pastors are in the businesses of destroying spirits. Go ahead.
That's what stopped me from going to church when I was in the world. I was struggling and I was having trouble and my lights was off. They literally just got cut off. Yeah. And I didn't know what to do. So then I went to the pastor and he was like, well, sister, what we can do is we can pray about it. We can seek other revenues and see if they can help you. There should be some community shelters or whatever. And I'm like, well, I thought I was supposed to come to the church for help. He was like, well, yeah, we're gonna help you. And I'm like, man, I'm giving you my money and you can't help me. So that right there, that just deterred me from like literally going to church, going to get help, asking for help. So I just try to figure it out.
Yeah, it was this famous boxer, that gave millions to the Christian church, and then his light bill was like $1,500. He went to the church. They told him, well, look, you know what? Hey, there ain't nothing we can do. He's like, after all the millions that I gave you, you can't, give me $1,500 to pay a light bill. Man, like the church ain't in the business of helping the poor. They're in the business of making money. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all done had a building fund for 15 years and haven't built not one thing. The roof is about to collapse. The bathroom is atrocious. Y'all need plumbing. But yet the pastor's still collecting money for this building fund that's non-existent. Y'all don't even have the plans to start building the building yet. You understand? These religious leaders are hypocrites. They're hypocrites. All right, let's keep going.
Come. Mm-hmm. And thou shalt have treasure in heaven. And come and follow me.
You hear what Yahushua told this young man? Yahushua told this man, if you want to be perfect, now that's what we all striving to be. We're all striving to be perfect. He said, if you want to be perfect, go and sell everything that you have and give to the poor. And then you should have treasure in heaven, and then come follow me. You understand? Do you understand what Yahushua told this man? If you really want to be perfect, get rid of your riches. Get rid of your riches, because people don't understand. Being rich is a distraction. Imagine being able to do anything that you want in the world is a huge distraction if you're not in the truth. First of all, if you ain't in the truth and haven't learned discipline, then guess what? You know what I'm saying? Being rich is a big distraction. We watch it all the time. These rappers get rich, and guess what? They ready to go spend $500,000 in the strip club. They're ready to go spend $500,000 to go make it rain for some whores, for some hoes, man. When there's people that's starving in the community. I mean, look how that's how twisted this all of this is. You understand? You got rich rappers and musicians and singers that rather go to the strip club and go spend money watching your sisters twerk and shake their behind on the pole. Yeah, that's why we're reading right here. Keep going, verse 22.
Come, verse 22. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful.
Man, this man walked away. After he heard what Yahushua told him, he walked away sad. He was sad. Keep going.
Come. For he had great possession.
For he had what?
He had great possession.
He had great possessions. What does that mean? Go ahead.
He had a lot of money and big houses.
I mean, he was rich. He was wealthy. It says he ain't just had possessions. It said because he had great possessions. So, during this time, he could have had land, servants, flocks, cattle, everything above. Yahushua told this man to go sell all of that and come follow me. And go sell everything that you have, give it to the poor, and then come follow me. That man walked away, is about to cry. Because he was rich. He didn't want to get rid of that. It's the same thing as today. These rich people, man, these rich brothers and sisters, they don't want to get rid of their wealth. They don't want to be you. Right. They don't want to have to struggle paycheck to paycheck. They don't want to have to have to go get help because your light's about to get turned off. You can't pay your rent. You understand? They don't want to be you. They don't want to go back to being poor, go back to being a nobody. It seems like when people get rich, they feel like they somebody. All you're a rich nobody. That's what you is.
Right.
You're a rich nobody. You just like us. You're a slave in America just like us. Because you have money, you're a rich slave. That's it. You still subservient to the systems in America. You understand? You still gonna get shot by the police. You driving a Rolls Royce ain't gonna help you against when the police roll up behind you. You're likely to get unalived by the police with millions of dollars in your bank account. And guess what? If something end up happening to you, your whole family gonna be fighting over that money. Money destroys families. People don't understand that. Money destroys family. Like, have y'all ever known somebody in the family one night that passed away and they was a little wealthy? And you got their kids fighting over the money and stuff like that? Oh, I've seen it all the time. All the time, like they leave a house. Well, it's my house. No, it's my house. It's my house. No, it's my house. Well, let's sell it. Let's split the money. You know what I'm saying? They fighting over possessions. Being rich, if you don't have the discipline that you learn here in the ISUPK, it's a curse. It's a curse. You understand? What did Biggie Small say? He said, more money, more problems. That was the truth. More money, more problems. All right, keep going.
Verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
Then said Yahushua unto his disciples.
Right. Yahushua turned around and said this to his disciples. Keep going.
Verily, I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Man, this is out of Yahushua. This is out of our King's own mouth. Read that again.
Verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Then said Yahushua unto his disciples.
Right.
Verily, I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
It says, Yahushua said, a rich man hardly will enter into the kingdom of heaven. Why did he say that? Why did he say that? To anybody in the class? Anybody on the online? Go ahead, Kanai.
Because he loved his possessions or his riches more than he loved Yahushua.
That's the point. That is exactly the point. Rich people love their money more than anything. They even love their money more than serving God. They'll tell you out your mouth, "Oh, I love God." Man, look, that's what this young man, he loved God too. He said that I kept the commandments. You know what I'm saying? From my youth. What else do I have to do to enter into eternal life? Once Yahushua told him, man, man, go sell everything. Man, that man's like, man, F that. I ain't going to do shit. I'm going back to my rich. I'm going back to my mansion. He didn't even want to follow Yahushua no more after that. We don't hear nothing else about this man in the Bible. He loved Yahushua sad. He said, I ain't selling nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the requirements. One of the requirements is you show the Most High your selflessness, that you ain't no greedy bastard. That's why. That's the point. It's easy to be rich and say that you love God or whatnot, but the difference is you got to prove it. You got to prove that you love God. And guess what? Money is a distraction. So let's get rid of the thing that you love most, money. A lot of rich people can't do it, which is why Yahushua said that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven, because they'll rather choose their money. They'll rather choose their riches. They don't want to have to go sell everything they have to go give to the poor. They say, F the poor. F them. All right, keep going.
Verse 24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
Man, that's heavy. Do you understand what Yahushua just said? He said, it is easier for a camel. You know how big a camel is, right? Mm-hmm. It is easier for a camel. This is a big animal with like 2 humps on his back. It's easier for that animal to go through an eye of a needle. You've seen a needle. Now we all see what a needle look like, the little sewing needle with the little eye in it that you put the string in. It's easier for a camel to go through that than for a rich person to enter into the kingdom of God. So what is that saying? What is that really saying right there? Go ahead.
They said that the rich man ain't gonna never follow him and give up all his.
He ain't never gonna do that. A rich man will rather die than to give up his wealthy possessions. He'll rather die to give up his wealthy possessions. We're reading it right here. It's easier for a camel. You'll most likely go out there and see a camel squeeze through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to ever give up his possessions. That's what it's saying. That's exactly. We're reading it. We're reading it right here in the scriptures. Man, rich people do not want to give up that wealth at all. And rarely, unless you in the truth in the ISUPK under Commander John Hunter, and you've been trained and you got the discipline to know how to handle millions of dollars and handle that amount of money, it's damn near gonna be impossible for you to enter into the kingdom of heaven, because you're a greedy bastard. That's why. Because you're a greedy bastard and you let your greed for money You let your greed for money. Now, let me ask you a question. I mean, money. Give me where it says money. Money is a defense. Yep. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Let's get that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
For wisdom.
Yeah, that's it.
Come. For wisdom is the defense.
Right.
And money is a defense.
Now, wisdom, first of all, that's why you think it said for wisdom is a defense. Why you think it said that first? Because first of all, you need wisdom more than money. You understand? Wisdom comes first than money. The problem is there's a lot of rich people that don't have wisdom. And you know what I hate more than anything? Rich people, when they be talking, they think they know every goddamn thing. Rich people think because you're rich and you got money, you know everything. You don't know a goddamn thing. Right. You don't have wisdom. Having wisdom first is key. Having wisdom first is a defense. Now, let me ask you a question. What is wisdom according to the Bible? Go ahead, Kanaya.
The law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right. That's what wisdom is according to the Bible. And guess what? These rich people ain't keeping no law. They ain't keeping no law. You think Rick Ross is keeping the law? Man, he's the main one that be saying, man, F you broke ass Negroes. That's his motto. He the main one that be in the strip clubs throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars to strippers. He the main one. And everybody they look into him. That's what I hate. What I hate, man, we gotta stop idolizing entertainers and rappers and singers. We gotta stop idolizing them as they're like leaders in the community. They're not leaders. They're not leaders. They're just rich fools that don't know any goddamn thing. They don't have no wisdom. If they had wisdom, they'll understand this. If a rich man had wisdom, he'll be like, damn, I got all this money, man. The first thing I need to do is go help my people and help get them out of the situation that they're in. You understand? What a rich, wise man would do, he'll be like, man, I got to set up a system to help my brothers and sisters so they can get rich. And then that way we're all rich. We all can dictate and we all can build up infrastructure. We all can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? That's what a rich wise man would do. But a lot of rich people don't have wisdom. So guess what? They'll take $1 million and take it to the strip club. They'll take $1 million and go buy pounds of weed to go smoke or to go sell. They'll take millions of dollars and go buy chains. That's the stupidest thing that you can. You're going to go spend $1 million to go buy a $500,000 chain, a $250,000 car, a $250,000 crib, and you got brothers and sisters that's starving out here. That's greed. That is greed. Selfishness, man. And the law is against selfishness. The law is against greed. Rich people don't have no wisdom, man. All right? And it says money is a defense. You understand? Now, the key thing is money is a defense. There's nothing wrong with having millions of dollars. There's nothing wrong with being rich. But first of all, you got to have wisdom. You got to have wisdom first. And what Canadian just said earlier, wisdom is the law, statutes, and commandments. You got to have wisdom first. Money is a defense. You understand? I mean, You can't go. I mean, food ain't free. Food ain't free. You understand? Clothes ain't free. We understand this. You need money to survive. But guess what? You got to use that money to make smart decisions.
That's right.
That's the point. That's the important thing. Use money to make smart decisions. This is why I said wisdom is a defense. Because you have a wisdom, which is the laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. That's your wisdom. That's your protection. That's what defense means, your protection. Wisdom is your protection and money is your protection. You understand? A lot of people act stupid with money. Keep going.
Come. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
You hear that? Wisdom giveth life to them that have it. You know what they're saying? They're saying that rich people, they don't have wisdom. They don't have life. Right now, they're dead right now. They're dead. They're dead. They don't make the right decisions. We like we said earlier, we established that wisdom is the law. It's the law, statutes, and commandments. Rich people don't have that. They don't have the wisdom. This is why I said wisdom gives life to them that have it. I can tell you one thing, that the men and the women and the men in the ISUPK, we have life. We have freedom. We have wisdom. Because we're keeping the law.
That's right.
Keeping the law makes you wise. You understand? Keeping the law makes you wise because now you know what the Lord knows. You've been given the rules to live your life. Don't eat pork. Don't eat crab, shrimp, or lobster. That's in the law. And that makes you wise. Because you're obeying the Lord. Obeying the Lord makes you wise, period. You understand? Don't sleep with another man's wife. That's wisdom, man. You know why it says that wisdom giveth life? Because we just read up the top that wisdom is a defense. Wisdom is your protection. Now, imagine a man not sleeping with another man's wife. You prolonging your life. You know how many people, how many men went into was having sexual relations with another man's woman? And guess what the man did? I watched a video the other day where this man walked in the house and saw that his wife was in the very act of a sexual intercourse with another man. This man came and then stabbed both of them to death. Stabbed both of them to death. Unalive both of them. Hey, but if you had wisdom, you'll know not to. I don't even look at another woman that's married to a man. I don't even look in their direction. They don't exist to me. They don't exist. I don't want you. You belong to a whole nother man. What you talking about? I don't want you. You're not even in my peripheral. I see right through you. I see right past you. You understand? And that's smart. Wisdom prolongs your life. And that's what rich people don't understand. There's a lot of rich people that's being unalive right now. First of all, you got these rappers. These rappers is having beef with each other. They just rapping about stupid stuff. And it's all catching up to them. It's all coming around to bite them in the behind. Like, you know how many rappers done died in the past 5 years? Damn, like it's a lot. It's a lot because money do not make you wise. You understand? You gotta first of all, you gotta have wisdom to utilize that amount of money. Without the wisdom to utilize it, then guess what? You're gonna be like a little kid in a candy store. You don't have no control. Have you seen a little kid, you treat them to some candy in the store? They want everything in the store. I want that, I want that, I want that. That's what happens when you give someone that don't have wisdom money. They're gonna go out there and do everything their heart desires, or what their lust desire, or what that demon wants them to do. You understand? They're gonna go have, man, we know. I mean, come on, like, I ain't gotta sit here and explain what they do. We see what they do. We see what they do. I mean, come on. All right, let's see what else. So, what's the moral? What's the moral of the story? Get wisdom, gain wisdom. We know that wisdom is important. Wisdom is important. All right, wisdom, like we just read before, wisdom is defense. Money is a defense. Go ahead. You said how money is a defense? Well, first of all, you got to pay your bills. You got to pay your bills. Like, what if emergency happened? Emergency happened and you need money. Your car get towed. Let's say your car get towed. Well, guess what? How you gonna get your car out of the impound? Well, money. You understand? Yeah. Imagine if you don't have it. Imagine if your car got towed and you don't have money. Oh, now you're in the world of hurt. Because now without your vehicle, you can't go to work. Well, you probably can, but depending on how far your job is, you can't go to work. You can't run your errands. You can't go grocery shopping. You can't be in the streets. You can't go handle. You can't. It'll make your world. It'll turn your world upside down. So you need money. You need money. Money is there to protect you. You understand? But the key thing is you have to have wisdom with it. You have to have wisdom. That's the most important thing. Wisdom, money without wisdom, you're setting yourself up for failure. Money without wisdom, you're setting yourself up for destruction. You're setting yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to get 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. All right. Hey, shalom, sir.
Shalom.
Hey, y'all was
Yeah,
all right. So now I'm gonna pass the class to Priest Captain DeBarma.
the water, please.
Yeah, the bottle.
Right. What was that with it?
Well, I just went over about money. We just went over in Ecclesiastes, I believe it was 7 and 12, about how money is a defense and wisdom is a defense. So we were just going over how rich people are greedy and selfish, and without wisdom, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, you want to rich people, they're gonna go take 500.
Water, something like that. Take the water. So, Slocky, we was on mute, right? So, you would think that rich people would be the ones who would be considerate and generous to the poor people. That's what it's supposed to be like. Rich people who have an excessive amount of money to go around, and wouldn't even like a penny to like think about it. If you're a billionaire, a penny to you is what? Maybe $100,000 is like a penny to you. Maybe a million. Maybe a million. You probably consider a penny a million. But to poor people, man, they ready to do some things about $1 million. $1,000 is enough for you to lose your life in the ghetto, right? So you would think to yourself, why are these people like this, man? And being rich and selfish can happen with any nation, right? Any nation can be like that, which is why we have laws against the wrongly treating the poor. Like, there is no poor when we're together as a nation. What is a poor person in our nation? It doesn't look like it looks today. You see what I'm saying? When you have the priest and you could just come there to the priest and you can say, hey, Salaki, you know what I'm saying? Like, we going through hard times. You know, if you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to see if we can get a loan, you know what I'm saying? Or if you can grant me and my family $100,000, man, we could just rebuild and start afresh. Wouldn't it make sense to do that?
Yeah.
So that you don't have the poor, and then you have this guy who's a poor man who has the mind of a rich man, but he just went through some bad, you know what I'm saying, spills. Yeah. He come to you and say, hey, man, I just need $200,000 to $500,000, and I could start up a business. My family can eat. We can not be on the streets anymore. I have 19 kids, you know what I'm saying? So I have workers, you know what I mean? Like, my wives are all involved. Like, I could start this business, and then I can be a benefit to the nation of Israel again, how I was in my glory. If I was a person who had to say yes or denied, I would approve it. Just because I know that's actually good money business. Yeah. That's good money strategy. Let alone my brother and his children on the street begging for people. You can't be a beggar in the nation of Israel. You can't be a beggar, and that's okay with the people that's walking by. And I mean, the people that's walking by, the majority of them going to be less fortunate, just a little bit higher than you are. But when you got Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and, you know what I'm saying, and Benz trucks going up and down your block, you see what I'm saying? Somebody need to be pulling over and saying something like, hey, yo, I don't like how you looking, man. You hungry? What you need? Let me get you a job. Let me get you, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me help you with a house, because I'm about to go spend it on some what? Some horse? Right. Yeah, that ain't what it is. Right. If you want to experience brotherhood like no other, you understand? It's only gonna happen in Israelite School ISUPK. That's right. If you want to experience brotherhood like that, you want to get a taste of that, April 12th, come to the Lord's 56th annual Passover. You understand? Under Commander General Yohana, since 1969, we have been established to bring out this truth and crush any of our opponents. And that's exactly what we do. Make sure that you come. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be there in Atlanta getting it on with Commander General Yohana, all the generals, all the captains, everybody that, this is like a family reunion for us. Every year we get a family reunion. I get to see brothers like Shapat, Tabawan, you know what I'm saying, Natazab, Dawada, Yatazak, you know what I'm saying, Katazar, Tazaryak, you know what I'm saying. I get to see all these cats. Mashak, I get to see Nayathak, man. I get to run into my brothers, Gadalha, you know what I'm saying, like bro, who else? My badass cat from Oklahoma, Ayash Kabawad, you know what I'm saying, we get to run into brothers that we don't see all the time. The 56th annual Passover is bigger than just, it means more than just coming to keep the Lord's law. For us, it does. Because for us, we're not going to go do work. We're going to go serve the Lord. You know what I mean? And in that, man, we get to kick it with our brothers and sisters. Sisters ain't seen each other for years. You know what I'm saying? Whole year passed, they ain't seen each other, and they think about seeing each other and can't see each other till the Passover. The Passover is where you come and you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your wallet, stealing your woman, you know what I'm saying, taking your car, You know what I mean? Smoking around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to worry about no pork, no shrimp, crab, lobster.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about no flamboyancy around you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you get to be who you are. And man, listen, I know, man, Milwaukee will be in the business. I mean, we'll be in the building. Make sure you pay your fees. You know what I'm saying? $200 per adult. Make sure you pay your fees. I myself have paid my fees, you know what I'm saying, for my family. And I know brothers in here have already been getting to it, or at least punching it down to, you know what I'm saying, to a dust. So pay your fees. Let's go to the Passover. Look your best. Don't kill that little spirit. Like, oh man, I'm just chilling, man. I ain't gonna lose that spirit. This ain't the club where you could just go, oh man, you know what? We going out. I'm just finna go put a t-shirt on, and you know, I'm just going so. This ain't that. The Lord's 56th annual Passover is a ballroom affair. You need to come dapper the fuck up. You need to come stunning. You need to come sparkling. You just need to glisten like sparkle, diamonds, rubies, sapphires. Put your best on. You ever heard of Sunday's best? You got this your Passover's best. You got to come in there like the players ball. If you got a garment, come in that joint like the players ball with your sword on your hip, you know what I mean? With your great leather work, you know, and your headbands and your mitris with that oil smelling up the place with your jewelry. You want to bring your pinky ring. This is where you want to bring your pinky rings out. You know what I mean? This is where you want to put your diamonds in your ear, your gold in your mouth. This is where you want to make sure, you know what I mean, your glasses, everything is up. You know what I mean? Your boots shined up to the T. Your garment is studded up. That's what you want to do. You want to come in that joint with 7 bottles of liquor just sitting them on your table. And then brothers are going to come up and greet you, and you're going to go and greet brothers. You can leave a bottle of liquor on the table, come back, the bottle of liquor there. You should be able to do it now. You know what I mean? And, you know, you go around and you just pull up. Now, when I say pull up, I mean a shot. Pour a shot. You know what I mean? You go, yeah, hey, man, what's up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. Come take a drink with me. Let's sit down, chop it up. We're going to be in that joint eating a good Passover lamb. You understand? The unleavened bread, that wine, ooh-wee. And you got to make sure you eat it before it's over with. And then the next day, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Feast of Unleavened Bread. We in that joint again. Same way we did the Passover. Because why? These things help us remember the plight we had to deal with, man, by living in Egypt. Me and Lacum Yala, man, we went to a little shop today, and, you know, I'm getting the wall of history together. We're going to start at one spot. We're going to start where it first started for us. You know what I'm saying? The oppression and overcoming oppression. And that was in ancient Egypt, or ancient Kemet, or Mizraim, or Matazarium in the Hebrew. We went in there and served, brother, a real rough slavery. And it's in America's worse than that. But man, that was a rough one. But America's so rough, you got Negroes around here not even knowing who they are. You know what I mean? At least back then we knew we was the Hebrews. We knew we was the Israelites. We just didn't, you know, we loved Egyptian culture. So it took a while for us to start saying, okay, we're going to follow Moses. We believe in this nigga. We're going to believe in him. We're going to believe that he's going to be able to get us up out of here. Brother, we went in that joint, grabbed some artifacts. We got that joint. It's going to be nice. And this is where you want to remember what it took, man. Them 40 years wandering in the desert. That's whole generations being purged out of you. That's all. Like, people don't understand what it's going to take to get up out of America. It ain't going to take them people that marched with Martin Luther King. Them ain't the ones you want. You need them YNs. You need them young. They knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was at Walmart talking to them. The majority of it's only one of them that didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, you know, really have revenge on our oppressors. But the rest of them, brother, they was eating it up. You know, like, they ready to get down, and they tired of going to war with each other. They want something. They want a worthy opponent.
That's right.
It's you looking at brothers who really the Spirit of the Lord could, you know what I mean? So, man, the Passover, such a mighty, mighty holiday. And I say holiday for a reason, because that's where you get the word holiday from, holy day.
That's right.
You understand? You know what I mean? So that's our holiday. That's what the Lord wants you to keep, the Passover. Man, we in the building now. Give it for Atlanta. The water to the city of Atlanta for hosting us, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see you brothers again, man. It's going down now. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm penny pinching. So don't be looking for me to be balling like I used to. I got too many kids now. But no, man, yeah, that's good, man. That's good for promo. Also, there was a couple stories, man, that I wanted to line up. Any questions online? Any questions in the room? Which it should be some questions in the room. I'll get to asking y'all questions in the room. What we got? Go to the there you go. Go to me. Yeah, there you go. Let's go to that one. Yeah, let's get that one. I'm doing my homework. So, man, listen, we're about to talk about how when we talking about these YNs, boy, they standing their ground even against their mama bull crap, man. Like, so you about to this 13-year-old boy, it says 13-year-old boy stands his ground, refuses to give his birthday money to his mom for bills. Now, first of all, shouldn't be having birthdays, right?
Right.
But when you see this video, he about to check the hell out of her. How your son don't respect you after this? Oh God, man, let's watch this video.
As a mother, literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money, so I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't gonna be no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much. You would have had the money. What
Stop.
happened to the income tax?
Stop. That young man said, you shouldn't have been going out so much and you would have had the money. It's a heavy thing. Go ahead, look up, y'all.
That was a righteous checking from that little boy.
Hey, listen, that was a righteous checking. And it was a sobering checking because now she don't know what to say. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. Your children are watching every single thing that you do. You might think they're not, but them kids is watching. They watching you get dressed in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and twerk on other girls and, you know, go out, get drunk, come back home with this man and, you know, choosing the wrong men. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they seeing all of this. He got some more lined up for her, though. This is insane. Go ahead.
Trying to, first of all, I'm going to stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us.
Stop. Now, first of all, she says, as a mother, yo, he's seeing the flaws in you as a mother. As a mother, you shouldn't go out every weekend. I'm just telling y'all this out of love. Nobody, y'all think we got to be, you know, telling you this out of love. Sis, stop going out so goddamn much. Your sons don't like it because when you go out every weekend, first of all, they go to school. At school, they learn things that you don't think they learning. And they know what's at the club. You want to know what they know is at the club? What kind of women at the club? Young man, BJ, you a young man. What type of women do you think you'll find in the club? Mothers? Good moms?
mothers with a lot of children.
You're right. But what type of woman are they? Think about it. They're going out every weekend. They work every day of the week. First of all, let's get this right. They're going to work every single day of the week, which means they come home late. They probably got an hour to give to their kids. They ain't cooking. The kids is eating. For dinner, they eating pizza rolls, brother, and noodles. You understand? They drinking Kool-Aid. They ain't taking baths. They room dirty. Shit, but this one, she said, I cook for y'all. I don't see. You know what I mean? Now the weekend come, she want to go out. How much time does that leave for the kids to spend with their mom? Let alone the father. You can tell ain't the father in this house. There is no father in this house. You understand? Go ahead. I'm asking you something. Go ahead. What do you think?
What was the question again, sir?
How do you think these kids feel when they don't see their mama? They can't spend time with her. And when they see her wanting to spend her time at a club, then the women are going to the club to do what? Chase a man that they don't have. That takes time and money and energy. You understand? Play the video.
And you need to spend money on your.
All the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money. So I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I
Her
got
nails
on
done.
my birthday to pay the light bill?
Her nails did.
And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway. There ain't no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much. You would have had the money. What happened to the
Damn.
income taxes?
Trying to, first of all, I'm
Wait,
an adult.
time out. Stop. Wait. That young man need a flyer. He said, wait, you shouldn't have been going out so much and you would have had the money for the bills. And wait, what happened to them income taxes? Her nails, man. Her nails. Yeah. He's slicing her up. Go ahead.
Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
What business? Bitch, you ain't got no business. That's why you're trying to take the damn child's birthday money. You don't have a business. If you have business, nah. Stay out of your what? Your business? What's a better word? What can we use better than that? Because we know she ain't a businesswoman. What's she really saying to the kid? Stay out of my what? What she's saying to that kid is, don't show my shame. That's what she really saying. Because she don't got no business. Stay out of, don't worry about my bad choices. But you gonna make good choices. Parents make bad choices every single day. Their kids are seeing it. Then the parent will tell the kids, make good choices. Well, you ain't making good choices. What did you do? First of all, if you stop going to the club every damn week, then guess what? We'll be able to have light bill money. Not only that, she made bad choices with the income tax money. Hey, listen, here's what the kicker gonna be. He pressed her about going to the club, and then he checked her about the income tax, and then he finna tell you that he know where that income tax money went. Watch this diabolical.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your.
All the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I
No, still
feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money. So I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't gonna be no damn lights in our house.
You said I've been going out so much you would have had the money. What happened to the income tax?
Turner, first of all, I'm an adult. Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much.
There's another video.
Money on your bill.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Mom, you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all gonna whoop y'all ass.
Money on your bills.
Leilani.
Stop. Scriptures. The whole time we've been watching this, scriptures. Look up, y'all.
Proverbs 7 and 11.
Oh my goodness, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Where we at? Proverbs chapter 7. This is insane. Read it.
It's like you can really start up.
Go ahead. Start where you going. We're going to break this down.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 7. Behold, among the simple ones, I discern among the youth a young man void of understanding. Verse 8, passing through the streets.
Where we started at?
Verse 7 of Proverbs chapter 7.
All right, let's go.
Come. Verse 8, passing through the streets near her corner. And he went the way to her house.
I discern. Wait, what? Go to verse 6.
Come. Verse 6. For at the window of my house, I looked through the casement. So like my casement.
My casement.
So like it. And behold. So like it. And beheld among the simple ones.
Among the who?
The simple ones.
So he looking at, in other words, he's looking out his window. And all he sees is simple people. Go ahead.
Come. I discerned among the youth.
And he had to distinguish among the youth. Go ahead.
A young man void of understanding.
That's what you see outside. But not with these young niggas right here. These young niggas got some understanding. Now, he had to discern which ones didn't have the understanding. Go ahead.
Passing through the street near her corner.
Yeah. He know where they going, and they led by something. Go ahead.
And he went the way to her house.
Mm-hmm.
In the twilight.
In the what?
In the twilight.
Go ahead.
In the evening.
Uh-huh.
In the black.
Uh-huh.
And dark night.
Why is somebody doing that? Go ahead.
Because they don't want nobody to see what they're getting ready to do.
Yeah. When do you go to the strip club? When do people go to strip clubs? Go ahead. At night. Generally, they go at night. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot. And subtle of heart.
Meaning, she got game. You understand? Let me tell you something. You ever heard that song, Girls Are Players Too? They meant that. Girls is players too. Matter of fact, girls is #1 players. Okay, here's how you know. She know when you got a man like this, she knows she got power over him. That's why you seeing a certain type of women that's being paraded amongst Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people through the media, because that gives them power over you. What gives them power over you? The way they dress makes them seem easy enough. It makes you want to, like, you can't get your eyes off them. You understand? So you're giving them the attention that they want. They're so subtle in their mind, meaning they got game, strategy, cunning. They know how to get you to pay something. Hell, Beyonce got everybody to pay her bills. First she was asking nigga, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Now she's tricked you into paying her bills. Why? Because sex sells. Whores make money off of stupid, simple men. Go ahead.
She is loud and stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Say that one more time.
Her feet abide not in her house.
So this woman who you would think is a mother, she wants to parade herself like she's a mother. That's what's wrong with our sisters today. You can't be a whore and a mother. You're going to have to choose one. You can't be a harlot and a mother. You can't live in the club and be present at home. These kids seeing this. As they grow up, they're going to get the mouth, the words, and they're going to know how to put those words together, and they're going to check you. You're going to find out. But her, she's loud. She's stubborn. I'm quite sure that's what she is. And her feet they're not always in her house. Like, she don't make her house her sanctuary. Go ahead.
If I could, this is everything those kids was telling their mama. There's like, listen, you out there spending money on everything except for us. You're never home. So they basically telling their mom, and of course they can already see that their mom is loud and stubborn, but they're telling her your feet ain't where it's supposed to be at.
You're never home. They're damn near they really asking her and begging her to come home and stay home more. But she's stubborn, man. I guarantee you she went out this week. She going out this weekend, went out last weekend. She don't give a damn about what these kids are begging her to do until they do something for some attention. They gonna get it. They gonna get what they asking her for. They gonna get it somewhere else, like probably a gang. You know what I mean? Like that's where they gonna get it from. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 12. Now is she without.
Now she's outside. Go ahead.
Now in the street.
Oh, she out there living her best life. Go ahead.
And lieth in wait at every corner.
She looking for something though. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Go
ahead.
It just reminds me of whenever these type of women get like a babysitter, they be like, well, I ain't got the kids for this weekend.
Right.
I'm just ready to do whatever.
Brother, they ready to go and let it all hang out. They let it. I'm talking, and I'm not making this up. I'm not like Ezekiel ain't making this up. But we'd have been down to the clubs at least once or twice. Not the strip clubs, but we've been down to the clubs. And you walk in that joint and you just turn all the way off. You like, here's what you hoping you go in the club and see. You hoping you go in the club and see your sister with a nice dress on. You know what I'm saying? You know, dress nice with some class. That's not what you about to go see, cuz. You about to go see the stomach, the see-through pants, the nipples all out with the pasties, no panties on, no shoes on. Yikes. I mean, what we just went and seen the other week, y'all. Come on, man. Look, you was in there, right? I'm talking about no shoes on, nothing but feet on the floor. It was nasty, y'all. They dance. It's men there. They're not dancing with the men. They rather dance with each other. That's the cunning that they're using. They want you, like they're counting on you, AG, to be a horn dog. Right. You understand? Yeah. So that when you see them thrusting each other and smacking their own, pulling their hair, and they want you to be the one to come over there and be like, damn, shorty, yeah, you so bad, blah, blah, so that they can treat you and make you feel like, damn, you wrong for talking. Well, it buys a drink. Yeah. Buy you a drink is crazy. Go ahead.
Good. And the shit be sloppy too.
He going off the last time we was in the club. It was insane. Brother, it was insane. They was drunk out their mind. We in the VIP. You know how we get down. Everywhere we going, we doing some VIP. We got bottles coming. They just coming back to back, to back to back. The bottles is coming. And we're pacing ourselves. even though we got more bottles coming than anybody in the VIP. And we wasn't super deep this night. We probably was 8 deep. Sisters not included. So we got bottles flowing back to back to back to back to back to back. And we not drunk like that. They had like what, a bottle. One bottle. Then after that, they go into the bar with suckers. Suckers taking them to the bar. They come back with a drink in their hand. She gamed him up. That's who she waiting on. She's lying in the cut, waiting for a cent to buy her a drink, and then give him a little something that she's not going home with him. Eventually, they started falling over the club, knocking over the tables, falling over the other people across from them in the VIP, spilling drinks on them. Like, it's almost a brawl in that joint, huh? And it's like, for what though? That's not cute. Whole time you doing this, you don't even realize how much of a thought you look like. This is what you look like. Her right here in the streets. Brother, we bad. We bad off in America. We bad, and this is how it was in Egypt. Don't think it wasn't like this in Egypt. Go ahead. Read.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. So she caught him and kissed him.
Yo, this is the club. Like, yo, this is the club. That's why they said, yeah, you just want to spend your money on your little boyfriends. They didn't say boyfriend. They said you just want to spend your money on your little boy. These boys know they mama a hoe. You understand? Go ahead.
And with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day I have paid my vows.
Go ahead.
Therefore come I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee.
You the one who I've been looking. I'm good. I'm straight in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life. The thought song. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. That's how I'm living my life. I don't need nothing from nobody. But I saw you. You know what I'm saying? And I think I want you, though. I don't need nothing, though. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, could I also use this for the sisters that be there, that, you know what I'm saying, they'll see somebody like men like us there, and then they'll be like, I've been looking for a husband all my life.
Oh my God.
But then they'll cut you off as soon as you tell them, I'm not gonna smash on the first night.
Of course. Of course.
Come.
This is her. Brother, the Bible is you. Like we can show scriptures of Negroes in here that it's just as bad as this. And you read this and you be like, man, that's us. That's crazy. Ain't nobody else living like this. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 16. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry and carved works with fine linen of Egypt.
That's insane. That is insane. Do you know what she's telling this cat? Nobody? Go ahead, Among a Bar.
I was gonna ask, can you read that again?
Come. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt.
Got this all set up for you. It's nice over here. It's comfortable. It's good. You're gonna like it. Just come on over. Come see.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I fell for this game before. I fell for this before. You know what I mean? Like, not knowing what the hell I was falling for. Like, I done been to a club, got gamed up by a bad one. Now, she got her own house. This is what she telling them. I got my own house. I got my own money. I ain't tripping. I'm laid. My house is laid, paid. It's you. Only thing I'm missing is you. You understand? So let's go to my house. My house laid. We good. Go ahead, read.
Come. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
That's crazy.
Yeesh.
Until the morning, though? What after that? Go ahead.
Let us solace ourselves with love.
She just want to have sex, man. Go ahead.
Good, nice. Verse 19. For the good man is not at home.
No, say it what it said.
For the good man.
Go for the what?
For the good man.
For the what kind of man?
The good man.
Now listen. Now we just got through talking about that Mexican rapper who was talking about that good man. You understand? Why he couldn't have sex with this broad because it was a Mexican OT. Man, I hats off to Mexican OT. Mexican OT is telling you he lived this scripture. Except when he got to the crib, he started seeing shoes everywhere, shirts and stuff, and pants, and he could tell this a man live here. Where is this man? He's the good man. The one that she's doing this to is the good man. You understand? He's the good man that fell for her bullshit. And now he's taking care of this broad. He's not there. He's at work. Bro, this ain't you. This ain't you. Yeah. This ain't us. We see this on social media every single week. Some cat come home from working, slaving his ass off, 9 to 5. Come home, open the door, see his broad getting smacked. So all of that, women want a nigga with money. That's a lie. Yeah. The man with money got to go make the money. He ain't home all the time. They don't want a man with money. Stop it. They don't want that. Go ahead.
It's like you said, like you said, they portray that they want that, and then when they get that, and he's not around, their next excuse is, "Well, you weren't around."
Right.
Well, yeah. I had to do that. I found someone that was around.
Come on,
but he the one that ain't got the money. He got the time, no money, but he got the time. I ain't got the time, but I got the money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
what you want. You can't what that man say, but what Bobby Womack say? If you think you're lonely, wait until tonight, girl. Yeah. Because I'll be long gone. Yeah. You understand? Where he going? To chase a bag? Yeah. You said you want your nails done, right? Like we really had a real strong talk about what you want in this relationship. I told you what I want. You told me what you want. Here's what you told me you want. You want to look good every day. You want your hair done, your feet done, your nails done. You understand? You want the finest of oils. You want your bed to be decked out. You want a good house. You want the house that she talking about. Everything smells good and everything look good. My bed got all the carvings on it. This bitch is living lavish, man. On another man's expense. On another man's dime. Right? The man who loves her that much to go out there and work his fingers to the bone and work his back into the ground and work his mind into the damn psych house over her, because that's what he's gonna do. Yeah. Now you see why there's a law against adultery. Because if it was you that came home from sacrificing so much of your time, knowing that it's things you want to be able to do with your money, but instead to keep a good woman at home, in your mind, a good woman at home, this is why this ain't the right type of woman for you. Yeah. The Bible laid out in Proverbs also what type of woman you should be looking for. A virtuous woman. Yep. A woman who got business about herself. Not got all day to sit at home and get taken care of, because them broads never work out. Yeah. Go ahead.
Good, sir. What you and CQ was saying is so heavy. I was scrolling on Facebook feed, and I saw a video, and then I just started watching the comments. It was a sister basically saying everything that she required of her next future man. And it was I started reading the comments, and there was one specific dude.
Next future man is crazy.
Kind of one comment. There was one specific comment. It was a dude that commented, and he was like, "So you expect for the next man or us, one of the good niggas, to come in and play stepdaddy to your kid that you made with a bum, and then just because he did what he's supposed to do for you in the bed, but then you want the next man to fix everything else that this man chose not to do. And she was like, well, now that I know my mistakes, these are my requirements. And then the dude was like, well, now my requirements is that I want a woman that choose not to be with a bum.
In that day, 7 women will take hold of one man. Them days is coming. You see in the framework of this happening. Like you're checking it out. Men who are good men are not putting up with this crap no more like that with these bras. And then they're disqualifying the women who think that they are really about something. And you want to know what shines better now? That hoes had the forefront. These hoes had the forefront for so long that when you see a good woman, you know what it is. Yeah. And she just take the whole show. You understand? That's what you're looking for. Them hoes was necessary for you to be able to distinguish between what a good woman is and what a bad woman is. Yeah. These children know what a good woman is and what a bad woman is. And they know their mother is not a good woman. Yeah. Keep reading before we get back to the video.
Come on, if I could.
Yeah.
Could you also use the scripture that say, as for my people, children are their oppressors, basically saying that women like this act like children.
Yeah, you can use that. You can absolutely use that. You can absolutely use that. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 19. For the good man is not at home.
Yeah, not the good one, not the one who married her and gave her everything she got. Go ahead.
He is gone away. It's like he is gone on a long journey.
Go ahead.
He had taken a bag of money with him.
Go ahead.
And will come home at the day appointed.
He ain't home. You good. Don't worry about it. This is her that's trying to get you stoned to death for committing adultery. Akim, if you ever meet a woman like this in the club, don't go home with her. Because as good as it may seem, it's not. Somebody paid for this, man. Yep. She didn't. A man paid for this. Yep. And you never know what happened. His trip could have been cut short. Yep. And then you're now in that video smashing another man's woman. And he coming there like, look, she in there smashing another man. And it's you. And you talking about some, hold up, man, let me grab my cover. I ain't know she had a husband. She said she ain't had no husband. But you ignored the signs. You ignored the size 12s. You understand? You ignored those. Oh, that's probably her brother. You went in the bathroom, used the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Washed your hands, and then you just was like nosy. And then you went, you looked in the shower and all that. You saw some Old Spice. Women use Old Spice too. I see in the commercial. No. Nah. That's her husband's Old Spice. You see, it's supposed to be just her living there. But why is it 2-3 toothbrushes here? What is that about? You know what I mean? You go in the closet. You see pants that men wear. You ignoring this for some tail. Go ahead.
It's locker too. I hate to admit this, but those of us who ever went over a female's house late night, we do check that bathtub too.
You know we do. That's why I just brought it up. So first of all, we're trying to see if this is set up first. And I know where I'd be if this is set up. Put me in the bathtub. Yeah, I'm in the bathtub. Or put me under the bed. Listen, bro, it's crazy. You know you don't need to be there. If you going in the house and you feel like it's a setup, that's the Lord telling you this is not where you need to be. You understand? Go put the camera back on me real quick before we get back to the video. All right, no sweat. All right, no sweat. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's great. All right, so, but if you go into a spot with a chick and your first vibes is, damn, this could be a setup. Don't go in there. Tell her, hey, you know what? Something came up. I gotta get up out of here, man. Maybe tomorrow. You hit her up tomorrow, she's not answering your phone calls. It's not happening. She only wanted you for that night. That's it. You're not the asshole that, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Like, she wants, I mean, you're not the good guy. You're the asshole. She don't want the good guy tonight. She got him already. She don't need a relationship with her. Oh man, she says she's single. She says she ain't got no man. All right, then don't go home with her tomorrow. And then don't go home tonight. And then see how it is tomorrow, the next day, or the next day after that. You understand? She ain't hitting you up. It's just like, I know the game. We went out to the club. Like I said, we went out to the club in Chicago. I talked to a chick, got a number, all that. She vibing with me the whole time. But when she noticed that I'm not going to follow her to the next club and then follow her home like she was saying she wanted to do, the next day I hit her up. I knew she wasn't going to answer. I just hit her up like, hey, yo, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. She didn't respond. Well, know why? Because there's a man in her life. And she was willing to give me the tail that because he probably was in Vegas or in Atlanta or in Peoria. I don't know, somewhere. But he went home. But today he is. So, yeah, she got to get you out of her phone and get you out of her life. You understand? Yeah, because now I'm checking the bathroom. I'm checking the refrigerator. Niggas hiding in the refrigerator too. Yeah. Go ahead.
If I could, what's heavy about this verse is not only is she strategic, she's so strategic. She's clocking when her husband's coming home, and she knows this is only for a good time, and she knows if he gonna be home in an hour, I got 30 minutes to get you up out.
That's it. She gonna make something up. After she get hers, hey, listen, I wish she could stay tonight, but I got a phobia, or you know what I'm saying, like something. I don't know. Whatever she told you the last time, that's what she gonna tell you. You understand? Read.
Come. Verse 21. Salakia.
That's right.
Come. Verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield.
She gamed him up, brother. And this ain't the speech only, This ain't the speech only. Remind yourself how she's dressed in the first place. Remind yourself her cunning. So she gonna toss some hips, touch a little bit. You know how women touch your chest? I know, sis. I'm a man. I'll be out there a little bit. You know what I mean? And when you spit the game to them, they touching on your chest. You so silly. Some of them just get down to it. They just grab your meat. Salakia for being vulgar. They just do it. You gotta just check the shit out of them. Bitch, what the fuck do you think this is? Don't you ever do no shit like that again. I've had to do that. Because the things that they won't allow you to do to them, they'll do it to you. And expect you to say, oh, it's cool, huh? Yeah, you know, yeah. Nah. That'll get you slapped. Straight up. 1 second, hold on. Shalom. That's my quad. All right. Read.
Come. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Cut. With the start at the top of the verse.
No, actually, we good on that.
Come.
Let's continue with this video.
Honey, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Mom, you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all finna whoop y'all ass.
Money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Great.
Mom, you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother.
Hey, he wasn't playing about his brother. I'm gonna tell you straight up. That's what you need. Know what's gonna keep you away from these hoes? brotherhood. Straight up. Sisters, you know what's going to keep you away from the stupid shit? Sisterhood. You don't want to be the hoe that brothers got to band together to come up against. And then you wanna stand out in a world full of hoes. Like sisters should wanna, if you wanna be, oh, I just wanna be a Beyonce fan, you're not the only one. It's my birthday today. No, bitch, it's 2 billion other people's birthday today. Nothing special. You wanna be special? Put on the laws of God. That'll make you special. Right. Because too many of them ain't. So you stand out. So sis, you know, when you go places and you move how you move, you got a head wrap on, automatically people know, okay, she ain't just wearing that head wrap because she want to. And they mind, she got a husband tell her, wrap your head up. But her husband don't have to tell her to wrap her head up. She gonna wrap her head anyway because she's a man's wife. And she don't want to be looked at as that broad that was just on the TV. You know what I mean? Carry yourself the way you want to be treated, because that's how they're going to treat you. What else we got? 13-year-old cat gave her the business. I'm talking about he was surgical with that shit. That was crazy. That was for the law class. But let's get it. I think that. No, go back down. No. Okay. That's why we need that new joint. We need that new system. We working on it, but this glitch, go up. Glitching, you know what I mean? Go ahead, right there. Couples find out. We'll go to that. Now, read that, Kananya.
Say couple finds out their brother and sister after dating for a year. Say, I met this man 10 months ago and we fell in love instantly.
Stop. Here we go with this shit. Ain't no falling in love instantly. You don't fall in love instantly. That let me know that you gave him the draws. You ain't fall in love with nobody instantly. You gave up the joint and it was good. And so you're hooked. Just say that. Why do people beat around the bush like that? Says I don't even understand. You got what they call demonetized. Go ahead.
Everybody was always saying how we look so much alike and that we could be related.
Hey, listen. If everybody else is saying it and y'all see each other and y'all so in love with each other, you mean tell me everybody else saw it and you didn't? What do you love about him? His eyes. Oh, we have the same eyes. What do you love about him? His head structure. Oh, you got the same big dopey head. I mean, come on now. The lips, the nose, the cheekbones, everything. They look like identical twins. I mean, paternal twins. Is it fraternal twins? Fraternal twins. I don't have any yet, so I kind of messed that word up. Go ahead. You heard I say yet.
We always laughed it off. 1 month ago, we decided to get a DNA test just for fun of it. We were both excited to get the results, only to find out we are, in fact, related.
Well, let me tell you something. They knew they was related. It ain't that hard to figure this out. Where your daddy at? My daddy my daddy live in Pittsburgh now. Yeah, where your daddy from? Oh, my daddy from Carolina. What part of North Carolina? Okay. Damn. What's his last name? Damn, my daddy too. Williams. My daddy Williams too. That's crazy. You say you live in Pittsburgh? Yeah, what's up, Pittsburgh? North Pittsburgh? How'd you know? Oh, that's a coincidence. What's your daddy name? My daddy name Earl. Earl Williams. My daddy Earl. What? What you talking about? What do you mean, Earl Williams? Hold on, wait. This is getting crazy. He got a birthmark right here. He went to Johnson House. He was on the basketball team. He do the left hand finger roll, the right hand finger roll. That sounds a lot like my daddy. And we look a lot like, brother, they They didn't care about none of that. They just was caring about having sex with each other. Now, go ahead.
We found out we were brother and sister. Yes, we were just as shocked.
Now, listen to this.
Due to the fact that we are already madly in love, we decided to continue our relationship.
Scriptures. Script, they should be piling in. Now, here's the deal. They don't even love the future children that they're gonna make. Don't they know that it's a high probability of them kids coming out being with birth defects? They don't know that. Inbred. Listen. I'm glad I ain't their friend. Because if I was their friend and I had to go to their address, I made the wrong turn. Let that sizzle for a second. Y'all don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Who knows what I'm talking about? Go ahead, sis. What's the movie called? Wrong Turn. And in the movie, they was inbreds. You made the wrong turn, and you over here with the inbreds and shit. Man, that's crazy. If them were my brothers and sisters, I would never talk to them again. It's done. We're done. We're done. That scriptures. Nobody had any scriptures. There's a laws against this. Go ahead, Ezekiel.
Okay. No, you already said it.
Uh-oh.
Because I was going to pull John 8:44.
You can do that too, but go ahead. While you getting that, look, y'all, go ahead.
Leviticus 18:9.
There it is. Read it.
The nakedness of thy sister,
Mm-hmm.
the daughter of thy father.
The daughter of who?
Thy father.
Earl Williams from Pittsburgh. Man, he knew this was his sister, man. And what's crazy about it is he probably really knew. But when you don't get no tail, you'll take whatever. This is what happens when you ain't got no game. You understand? You ain't got no game, you take whatever coming. There ain't no way in hell. You want to know what else do to help you? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I'm telling you, it ain't that bad. I mean, Cersei was with Jaime Lannister. I mean, and their kid came out all right. No, they didn't. None of their kids came out okay. All their kids was flawed in some type of way. That's crazy. And for the life of me, you're having a relationship with your sister. Then where the other family members at? Where's the mom? Nobody's. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe they got two different days. I mean, they got the same daddy, two different mamas, and they kept them away from each other, and they didn't know about one another. But then they decided to be together. But other people said that, oh, that's Johnny Ray's son. You look just
Earl Williams.
Yeah, Earl Williams' child. You look just like him. But still you don't want to pay no attention to that because you feel like, I ain't met my side of that family. So how would I actually know if that's my brother or sister? Not taking up for the sister, not taking up for the brother. Either way it goes, that's still some nasty.
No, they found out, sis.
Right.
Like, meaning they found out.
Some nasty stuff. After the fact they found out about it, they still continue to do it.
They would have been better off just not getting a DNA test. But the fact that they was compelled to get a DNA test lets you know that they knew already what it was. They just wanted to be super sure. And even though they got the test, it wasn't going to be a deterrent for them to stop making love with each other. They just wanted to find out. And they still was never going to reverse what was happening. Go ahead, sis.
I wonder if they talk like, well, even if the DNA test come back and we are kin, I don't want to let you go because I love you too much. It sound like one of them Alabama backyard mobile.
Don't say we don't do that in Alabama. That's the wrong place.
I just say, the trailer park people.
But why got to be Alabama? Because that don't happen in Alabama. That's Mississippi.
Alabama,
Georgia,
they everywhere. They sleep with their family. They sleep with their home brothers. You don't want to inbreed your dog with your first, with the dog.
Well, I mean, black people in Mississippi. I mean, black people in Louisiana. But not in. I ain't seen that happen in Alabama. I've never seen that happen in Alabama, and it'd be okay. Never. Where I'm from, everybody know everybody business. I'm talking about for real. Everybody know everybody business. Period. You could be from Birmingham, Talladega, Tuscaloosa, Moody, hell, Montgomery, all of that. That's still everybody still know. We know. You into it with your sister? Everybody know. So, but that's some country bull crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's some country behavior. And they only doing it because they learned it from their slave masters. Mm-hmm. They learned that joint from the Caucasoid race. Yeah. And so they take it and run with it. I'll tell you who else. Lucretia and Cesar Borgia. Mm-hmm. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like here's what you have. Now our culture, we don't do that. What happened to David's son, who thought it was okay for him to even though his sister begged him not to do this. She begged him not to take her. He did it anyway. Here you are, a prince of the number one superpower on the planet. And you mean tell me you can't find no other woman that you could be with except for your little sister? He forced her to be with him. And then her not wanting to be passed around from man to man was like, okay, I know it's wrong, but he was with me. I'm gonna, honor him as my husband. That's crazy. That's crazy. He did that and destroyed her mentality. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Game of Thrones. There you have it. You want to watch Game of Thrones? Go to Instagram. It's on Instagram. What else we got on that?
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad.
There you have it. Doesn't matter. Oh, man, my daddy was nah. Go ahead.
Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
That's just weird. I wouldn't even want to get with a woman that looked just like me. That's crazy. What are we doing? Go ahead. That's it? Hey, man, listen. The moral of the story is don't have sex with your sister. Go ahead.
Slocking. It just like puzzles me that they ain't been to a family reunion in like whole life. You ain't see your sister at family reunion.
Yo, Roscoe, welcome home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's why the Passover is so important. Passover is important. Every year we need to come around each other. Everybody have to have their family stock. You need to know who your father is. You need to know. You don't know who your father is, then your mommy was a whore. All right? Your mommy should be cut off from the nation of Israel. Like the law just encompasses so many things that could go wrong in the nation. Bro, our tradition that the Lord gave us, this culture that we have, that it had to come from the Lord. Yeah. Because no man can sit down and think about this stuff. Yeah. And just create laws to cover the whole of the entire situation on this side, on that side, this side, that side. There's laws that'll protect you, hell, over here that'll still protect you from over there. Right? Here's one of them. Here you go. You got a law that says you cannot sleep with your sister. Your father's daughter, you can't sleep with her. You know what I mean? Now, it doesn't have to say your mother's daughter because your mother's daughter is your sister. So, but you got some people that'll be simple about it. Nevertheless, that covers a plethora of things. Because now you know that if you are sleeping with your father's daughter and you didn't know, well, okay, maybe with them, like how it was with them. But when you come to the Passover, now the law of the Passover is there. If you knew your father and your father been a Rolling Stone, that's true. Men go places and, done. The woman, she get knocked up. She's too much of a woman to let that baby go. You understand? So she raises the baby without a child, but also she has to come to the Passover. So she comes to the Passover and she goes, hey, Earl, remember Earl Williams? Earl, here's your daughter from that night me and you had. Okay, Earl, what you gonna do now? Earl at the Passover, being an honorable man, he got to pull her to his wing. You know what I mean? The family would have known that was the daughter and that this was the son. Problem is, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're not family enough anymore. So this could happen because we're not community enough. We're not brotherly enough. We're not sisterly enough. And we absolutely divided from our power. And that's why. With that, pass class over to Priest Officer Come, y'all.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to rid themselves of the world. They are here to be saluted only. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has a particular interest in a person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6-month period in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means a tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest funds, a free will offering for priests is not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Salakia, up and coming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. Salakia. It is on the 14th and the 15th day of the 12th month, March the 13th, March the 14th. Read the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, they'll start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, would say Amajim, which means to stand. Do a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Yazamata. Saul face the sister. This is Amajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we do a courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak.
Yahweh Shamar Alatam Shem Yahweh
Yahweh Shemar Alatham Bashem Yahweh.
Yazamata. Class dismissed.